I was moving from Hawthorne, California to my sister's building. I wanted to be closer to family members. And I would always see these people, like I try to go off the radar because of running from domestic violence and everything. So I moved to my sister's building and I was wondering who were these people in the green shirts. So I was like very interested, and I just see them knocking door to door, talking to everybody. And I like to talk, I'm a Leo. So I just wanted to be nosy, basically, I'm being honest. I just wanted to be nosy. And I talked to a lady named Georgina and a guy named Malcolm. And I was very interested in their conversation, the services that they offered to the community. And I just wanted to learn a little bit more about Trust South LA and what they do. So I got involved as a community member. And what being a member consists of is just servicing the community, going out to events, being a service to the community, being a volunteer, just giving back, practicing bike riding, educating yourself in the community on safe streets, like where stop signs and bike riding rules and laws and things of that nature. So that was one aspect of it that I got educated on. And I wanted to get more involved. So as time went by, which I would say about a year or so, I wanted to know how would I get deeper involved, and how could I be more a voice for the people that were working. I wanted my voice to be heard, and not just the moms, but the dads, just the community members, period, that didn't have a voice, that was shy and wasn't very outspoken like me. So I started to go into like city council meetings and being a voice for those people and understanding that I had a voice. So I realized that little bitty old me could actually speak up for the people, and I took advantage of the opportunity. So I became a community leader and not just a member. So I started to go to like city council meetings and would speak up on different things that we wanted to change in the community. How do we get community members' voice heard, things that we would get more involved in, and things of that nature. And then from there, I had the option of becoming a staff member or a board of director. 3 years later, and here I am as a board of director. And I became a board of director as a leasee representative, moved my way up to Treasury.
That was 2014 when you started getting involved, and that was before Rolling Curtis Gardens was as it is today. So yes. Can you talk a little bit about what you've seen this community transform into?
A better platform and an opportunity zone for people's voice to be heard and for people to understand that they have a voice and be leaders.
How have you seen that having a permanently affordable place to live has affected folks' lives who live in Trust South LA properties, either here at Rolling Curtis Gardens or anyone else that you know of?
I think it was a bit of a roller coaster. My sister's actually a first right to return tenant, and she was a part of the original Rolling Curtis, and so was I. So we were transitioned. It was a bit of a misunderstanding with people not being educated, and I think Trust provided education on not just being gentrified, but having people understand that you have a right to settle for what you're being offered, or you can actually implement laws and implement rules to elevate within this opportunity of, like I said, my sister was a first right to return tenant, and she was part of the group of people that actually created some of the things that they wanted here at RCG. So I see it as a bit of elevation for the community, even though they're still on low income, but it's a way for them to get educated more on like FICO scores and opportunity zones. And even if you can't pay regular rent and you have to pay low income rent, that you don't have to live like a slum, that you do have the opportunity to live great. It just depends on what you want. So it gives people hope, you know, to know that they can live luxury and still be on low income.
development of Roland Curtis Gardens?
All of it. That's where I left off at. But literally all of it, from the community garden to the structure of the building to opinions on playground, a better playground for the kids and things of that nature. And just more secure building, because the gangs were really bad back in the days. And now it's more secure, like nobody can just come on site. You know, they have cameras, and you know, it's more of protecting the tenants versus not valuing their opinion. Because the original owner who abandoned the tenants, how Trust and Abode got involved, Jeff Green, was, you know, he left them. It's something that, you know, everybody knows, so it's not like I'm not supposed to be saying this, I'm being honest. This is before I actually moved here and experienced it. They had maggots like 3 to 5 feet high in the trash can to where you can take your trash out. They had mold under the bathroom sinks, and the grass was like 3 feet high. It was taller than my children when we would come visit my sister. And for the tenants, especially the first right to return tenants, to go from that to basically just having an opinion on the structure. Do you guys want a laundry room? Do you guys want, you know, different things of that nature? And here we are, you know, years later with this amazing property and project, to understand that your opinion is valued and it matters.
And why do you think it's valuable or important that folks have a say in the physical attributes of where they live? Like, why is that?
I feel that it is important for people to have a say-so in the physical aspect of where they live, because it makes you feel valued, and people, you know, they feel comfortable when they know that they've stated something or they said something. That's like, for example, the tenants are, you know, they feel like, okay, if I said that I wanted the building green, or I want grass in this area, or we want a community garden, and then you actually see this in the play, it makes you more comfortable. It makes you feel respected as a tenant, and not just that your say-so matters, and not just rules are being implemented.
So do you think there is a sense of, do you think that tenants at RCG have a sense of ownership over their own space because of those contributions they've been able to make?
Oh, of course. Of course they do. I do think that they, you know, have a sense of, that they feel like they have a sense of ownership, because they actually do. This is a community space that, you know, rents to low-income families, but back to the original plan, it is a space for the community to live here, and then we contract with, you know, Abode communities for affordable housing opportunities, but it originated from it belonging to the community. And Trust South LA, you know, we are a community-based organization.
Do you think that we should and could replicate something like Roland Curtis Gardens?
Of course. I do think that, you know, we can replicate something like this. This is an amazing project. This is an amazing opportunity, like I said, for the people to have a voice, for the community to have a voice. And not just that, to get people more involved, to speak up, because for years the Black and brown community didn't have a voice. And not just not having a voice, but today is Martin Luther King's birthday, and he died for a purpose. So I feel that, you know, Trust South LA, Abode communities, and different organizations give people that, you know, energy or that drive to understand that we have a voice. And, you know, and when you have a voice, you get projects like this.